Because hunger is an invisible human tragedy. It shouldn't happen, but it's been around since the beginning of time, and unfortunately it will be around to the end of time. But all we can do is to try to make life better for those in need.
The Girl Scouts of Central Maryland and AARP are rallying the troops to support the Harvest for the Hungry Food Drive. And joining us today is from the Girl Scouts of Central Maryland CEO Violet Apple and volunteer board member from AARP, Maryland Executive Council Chuck Ridgway. Welcome to you both. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
So let's talk about the Girl Scouts first and their involvement. Why was this an important issue for the group?
Well, when the initiative first started back in 1987, the Girl Scouts got involved then. And for us, it's really important because we are really about building the next generation of leaders who are going to make the world a better place. That is our mission. And so this is a very mission-driven type of service project, and it also gives girls an opportunity to really take action and make change in their own local communities.
Yeah, and I know you probably preach a lot about selflessness when it comes to teaching the girls. How did they respond to this cause?
Well, I think it touches home because when we have a patch program, and a lot of girls participate in this patch program, and it gives them different insights into why food insecurity is so important in their own local communities. They can look at it from the standpoint of looking at their own Girl Scout troop, and if they have a Girl Scout troop of 20 girls, 5 girls sitting there may be food insecure. Right. So it really comes home and they can really understand it a little bit better. And that's part of, again, that's what we teach in terms of service, how you can make a difference, how you can change the world, and how you can change your local community.
Tell us more about the patch program and what exactly they do when they're involved.
So the patch program was put together with the Maryland Food Bank, and it is an incredible program. It's not, it really actually goes into helping girls to understand that hunger has no face, it has many faces. It does things like, it talks about people who are working and who may not have enough money to really have food at the end of, at the end of a paycheck. It talks about, single moms. It talks about homeless people. It talks about just families who don't have enough. It actually helps girls to understand how many people are really hungry. And it also is an incredible tool to teach about nutrition. And so there's a whole component in there about nutrition and what is good nutrition and how you can help the whole food insecurity initiative to make sure that everyone has enough food, not just enough, but have good food.
Right. And you talked about the changing faces of hunger. We don't always think about seniors being people that are going through the same thing as families with young children.
So true.
Tell us how AARP is helping out in this effort.
AARP Maryland has been helping with this for a long time. One of the things that we do, obviously, is to support through the local Safeway food markets, and their customers can purchase a bag of pre-selected groceries that are balanced and nutritious. And then that bag is then turned over to the Maryland Food Bank or other local food agencies. And so that's one of the big ways that AARP is doing this, and we're doing it throughout our state. Last year we had, I think, 4,700 bags purchased. We're hoping for a larger number this year, and that's really very, very important for the food insecure, as you know. We're happy to do this. We're happy to partner with the Girl Scouts of Central Maryland. It's wonderful to be able to help in this way and to give back to our community. AARP Maryland has been doing this for quite a number of years. You spoke about Larry Adam, one of our former members, and Larry focused on this and then has proposed it, and we passed it throughout the state on Larry's initiative. We were so thankful to be able to do this and to be able to help those who are food insecure. So this is the way AARP Maryland is doing it. This year we're trying something a little different. We're having something called Stuff the Bus, where there are no Safeway stores around the state. We will select a location. An example will be next Monday, March 2nd, we will be in Hagerstown at the Washington County Library. We'll bring a van in the parking lot there, and local people in the Hagerstown area can bring groceries, dry goods, things that would not be perishable, to that van, and that way then we will distribute it to the food banks. So there's another way that AARP is trying to expand that. We also work with other youth groups.
Yeah, I mean, tell us more, because I'm interested in who else you're partnering with.
We're partnering also with, well, in Washington County particularly, the Washington County Retired School Personnel Association. The local president, Anne Marie Downey, just happens to be my cousin, but anyway, Anne Marie has gotten a few of the volunteers locally. Now, the Washington County Retired School Personnel is part of the Maryland Retired School Personnel Association, and in my position as one of the executive committee members, council members of Maryland AARP, I am the liaison between MRSPA, Maryland Retired School Personnel Association, who is an affiliate of AARP Maryland. Now, you all do know how AARP began. Ethel Percy Andrus was the founder of AARP, but just before that, she founded the NRTA, the National Retired Teachers Association. And through that, we have a huge membership through retired educators, and that's the connection between MRSPA and AARP. But anyway, that's one of the other ways.
Okay, I never knew that.
There you go.
Thank you for that little tidbit.
Yes.
Violet, let's talk more about the Girl Scouts and just what it's like for you to be able to teach the girls of the importance of, you know, helping others that are hungry, that this is a very real need in Maryland.
I think it's something that so many of our volunteers and our girls are so passionate about. I think they have a fairly good understanding about how important it is, and so as a result, some of the things that they have done is in every program they have interwoven ways that they can address food insecurity, and have been able to collect thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds of food, and that's important to girls.
That's great, and all of this is important, and we hope that people start giving as much as possible, because it's a real need throughout the year,
Absolutely.
not just during the holidays.
Very much
so.
so.
Thank you both for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Glad for asking.
Don't go away. You're watching 11 TV Health.